Yep, it worked. Okay, cool. And hello and good evening and welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as OKC Comets Baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeartRadio app. Welcome to everybody on the Valley Sports Live and the MLB TV, which is free. Dean Vols here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, producer and engineer. Back in our 1340 studios today is the YouTuber. OKC Comets are taking on the Sugarland Space Cowboys, the AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Sugarland Space Cowboys and the Oklahoma City
Comets 55-34, Sugarland 37-52. I'm going to go ahead and shut up the announcer so he's not interrupting me during this game.
How about a little something for you?
I missed the first two games of the series due to still recovering from my swollen lip, and I'm feeling a lot better here tonight. As Landon Knack is on the mound, 5-7 record, 103rd innings. As you look at the rest of his stats, a 3% walk differential here in this game.
Leading off,
Quincy Hamilton will lead off, 253 average, 4 homers, 28 RBIs, batting left. First pitch from Knack of the evening. Here's a fly ball to left field. This is going to be trouble. That's going to be a base hit as that bounces all the way to the wall. DePaula picks it up, will throw to second, and it's a double to lead off tonight's game as the first pitch was at 7:06.
Batting second, the right fielder, Ben Gamble.
Now bring up Ben Gamble. Haven't gone over the jerseys the last couple of days. That's because, like I said, I've been recovering from a swollen lip. Ben Gamble, currently batting second. Next first pitch to him is high for a strike. 311 average, 6 homers, 33 RBIs, batting left. Only series meeting between these two teams here in Oklahoma City will meet one more time in Sugarland's Constellation Field, as that's fouled away. First, Gamble leads the average as far as that is concerned. It is a beautiful night here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, 75 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing out to center field at 7 miles an hour. Your umpires are Kenny Jansen, Mike Fillmore, Rusty Valentine, Jerry Hillsdale. One aboard, nobody out, just underway here in the top of the first inning. Next pitch, way outside. One, two, outside. 2-2 the count. And here's a line drive to right field. That's going to be down for a base hit. And runner will score. Quincy Hamilton will score. It's an RBI single for Ben Gamble. And just like that, Sugarland leads 1-0. Already 2 batters in. It's a 1-0 lead for Sugarland. Here comes Brendan Rodgers, not the Brendan Rodgers I used to work at Harkins, but the Brendan Rodgers for Texas. 275 average, 11 homers, 43 RBIs, batting left. These two teams have split the first 2 games of the series. This is the only series the Comets have not won as far as the season series is concerned, as they are trailing 0-2 with 2 walks last night for Brendan Rodgers. Sugarland took 2 of 3 from the Comets at Constellation Field. Here's ground ball. This should be 2. The second for 1. Throw to first in time, and that's a 5-4-3 double play just like that. And now 2 away here in the first. Taylor Trammell is going to be up next as you look at a replay of the double play. And there is the aforementioned Taylor Trammell. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball for strike one. 253 average, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. He is batting left. Next pitch, called for a strike. Comets in their home whites tonight. Comets across the front in blue scripted letters with a baseball shooting comment underneath the letters, as that's high for strike three. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. White pants, blue hats, and brims OKC with a baseball shooting comment on the front. As that's the top of the first. A run on 2 hits and a runner left. Comets up to bat. They're trailing 1-0 here in the first. Aiden Wineski, who took the loss, he's had a struggling season. This is his 19th start, 5-11 record, 4.70 earned run average, 19.8% on the strikeout, 8% walk. Got off a loss in his last start as Josue De Paula, 235 average, 11 homers, 24 RBIs. First pitch. Low for ball one. 1 for 5 with a home run last night for De Paula. That was the Comets' only run last night. It was Sugarland all the way since. Next pitch for Wineski is called for a strike. It's called for a strike. Sugarland in their gray jerseys. They got a dark blue like the space with the gold lines as that's fouled away, and a gray jersey. Sugarland across the front in blue space letters with the teal outline. And he plunked him. Definitely not what he needed. I can't tell from this angle what it has on the front. If they have anything on the front, that's what I was looking for. Jordan Thompson, 248 average, 4 homers, 14 RBIs. This should give us a good answer. They have light blue numbers and teal outline on the front. Same with the numbers on the back. Blue letters on the back. Gray pants. Blue hats, teal brims. With the SL on the front. With the SL and a star on the front. To the 1 the count. Here's the next pitch for Wineski. Here's a foul ball. Only meeting between these two teams here in Oklahoma City. Two, the next pitch. That's a fly ball to left field. We'll also go over the defense in just a second for both teams. And there's one away here in the bottom of the first. The defense for the Comets from left to right, you saw on the top of the first. It was Chris Aline, Josue De Paula, and John Rhodes. Third baseman David Bodie, the shortstop Jordan Thompson. Second baseman Aaron Bradshaw, first baseman Ryan Ward, the catcher Hunter Fiducia. The defense for the Space Cowboys from left to right goes Taylor Trammell, Quincy Hamilton, and Ben Gamble. Third baseman is Cam Smith, the shortstop Zach Short. Second baseman Brendan Rogers, first baseman Cooper Himmel, and Brian Lavastida, the catcher.
Batting third, the third baseman, David Bodie.
I'll bring up David Bodie. 264 average, 10 homers, 35 RBIs. He's batting right. First pitch. That's fouled away. Next pitch. Outside. Runner at first, one away. Here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Sugar Land here in the first inning. Down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First strike.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan.
So that's 2 away in the inning as Ryan Ward is up. Called for a strike. 222 average, 15 homers, 47 RBIs. He was the only run they scored last night. Josue De Paul actually did not play yesterday. That was the stat you saw from his last start.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. Here is a fly ball. That's a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. So now runners at the corners with 2 away here in the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Aaron.
Now bring up Aaron Broncho. So that was a blooper to right field for a base hit. That's fouled away. Here is a fly ball to center field, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We head to the second. It is 1-0 Sugar Land.
Leading off for Sugarland, the designated hitter, Jacob Melton.
Jacob Melton, 235 average, 6 homers, 34 RBIs, batting left. First pitch is called for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's called for a strike.
0-2.
That was a swing and a miss. So, next pitch. That's called for strike 3. So, 3 strikeouts for 3 pitches for strikes and 1 away in the second for Cooper Hummel. That's called for a strike for Cooper Hummel. 251 average, 7 homers, 30 RBIs, batting left. I'm looking for my blue pillow. Wonder if I'm laying on it. Get my hand laying on it. Outside for ball 1 on the next pitch. Next pitch. Here's a fly ball to left field. Arlene is under it. Dives. Can't make the catch. That will be a base hit. Throw to second. Not in time. So that will be a double and a base hit. So we tried to dive for it. Could not make the catch. So that will be a base hit.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Cam Smith, 286 average, no homers, 2 RBIs, batting right. Next pitch is a fly ball to center field. And this might be a tag. And no tag. So now 2 away here in the inning.
Brian Lavastida.
Brian Lavastiva is up. 132 average, 1 RBI, no homers, batting right. First pitch is called for a strike.
0-1.
Outside. 2 away here in the second. 1-0 Sugarland.
Ball. 1-2. Ball 2.
That's down low, ball 2 in the dirt. As Fiducia couldn't find it, now he found it. Really sloppy job for the Comets here. Fouled away. Trying to avoid allowing Sugarland to take a bigger lead here in the second. One nothing Sugarland here in the second. The next pitch
Full count.
outside. Next pitch fouled away. So we're still on a full count. Who is currently on deck? Zach Short is the one on deck.
That's a ball.
Ball
Take it
4. The walks continue. Remember, Landon Knack lost when he had allowed 9 walks in his last start. And now that'll bring up the dangerous Zach Short.
Hey.
Called for a strike. 209 average, 5 homers, 14 RBIs, batting right. Pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder makes the catch in the second. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. Bottom of the second coming up. Sugarland leads 1-0.
Leading it off, the designated hitter,
Armando Alvarez. With OKC and St. Paul, 181 average, 8 homers, 25 RBIs, batting right.
Ball 1. 1 ball. No strikes.
1-0. Next pitch is called for a ball. Sorry if my drink's in the way. 2-0. The next pitch. Fly ball. The catcher is going to be under it, near the dugout. He will make the catch. 1 away in the second. Steve made a great catch from the Comets dugout, so he makes the catch. 1 away here for John Rhodes. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1 on the slip. 241 average, 3 homers, 7 RBIs with Oklahoma City, batting right. Next pitch for Wineski. Check swing on the same pitch for a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
First, 2 away in the inning.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Chris Ali.
Chris Alleen, 193 average, 8 homers, 20 RBIs, batting left. The switch hitter batting left. First pitch is called for a strike. Dansky's next pitch. Check swing for a strike on the same pitch.
0-2.
That's fouled away on the same pitch. Okay, it's a slurve. So it's a slider curveball. It's called for a ball, fastball for a ball. Fouled away. So it's a slurve. Pitch.
2-2.
That's a curve. I think that's a curve. Make sure. Oh, that's a circle change up. Okay, circle change up. Still learning these pitches. Here's a fly ball to deep right field. The right fielder going back will make the catch. And the Comets go down in order. We go to the third. Sugarland leads 1-0. Sugarland trying to take two of the first three games of the series.
The center fielder, Quincy Hamilton.
Back to the top of the order. Quincy Hamilton is up.
No.
First pitch is high for ball one. Here's a ground ball to left center field. That's going to be in for a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Ben Gamble.
Now bring up Ben Gamble. Gamble got a base hit his first time up, which was an RBI double. That's called for a strike. RBI single, excuse me, not RBI double. I don't know why I said RBI double.
Ball one.
It's ball one.
Runner.
Swings, it's a ground ball over the first, one away in the third. Runner does advance to second, so Quincy Hamilton's now at second.
Brendan Rogers.
Now bring up Brendan Rogers. Ground out his first time up, so the double play goes out the window. Next first pitch. Swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball for strike one. It's called for a strike.
Ball.
One, two.
2-2.
That's down low. Called for strike three, two away in the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell is up. Struck out his first time up, batting left. First pitch.
Yep.
That's ball one. Called for a strike on a slider. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts last night for Trammell. Here's a ground ball, and that's going to go over the first, and that's going to end the inning. So it was no runs on a hit, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the third. Comets down 1-0 to Sugarland.
Leading off.
Hunter Fiducia, 224 average, 3 homers, 6 RBIs. Batting left. 9-1-2 hitters due up here in the...
1-0.
As that's ball one. My phone was being a derping hyena. There's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder going back will make the catch in front of the wall. 1 away in the third inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Huntsway. Dave Holla.
Out of the way. That's another foul ball. Hope you'll join us for MLB's Game of the Week Saturday night. Or Saturday. If not, it'll be following our series finale, or possibly, actually, it'll be, it won't be, it'll probably be tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see.
Ball.
It's outside. We'll have a special MLB's Game of the Week.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to the shortstop over the first, 2 away in the third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
Now bring up Jordan Thompson.
No. Two oh.
Two balls and a strike. The next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2-2.
There's a line drive to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Out on the tag.
On the throw, the second was in time. So that in the inning, no runs, a hit, and none left. That was a bad idea to go for 2. We are starting the top of the fourth. Jacob Melton up. Sugarland leads 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Sugarland. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Comets, as that's called for a strike.
No strikes.
That's a ground ball for another base hit. 5th hit for the Comets.
The batter, the first baseman, Cooper Hummel.
Ha! No ball. 1 strike.
It's a fly ball to left field. Arlene's going to make the catch for the first out of the fourth.
Now batting, Third baseman, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith flew out his first time up.
That's a strike. 0-1. No ball.
That's called for a strike. Sugarland leads 1-0 here in the fourth. Swing and a miss. Outside for a four-seam fastball for strike three, and now 2 away here in the fourth.
The catcher, Brian Lavastida.
Now bring up Brian Lavastida. Walked his first time up, batting right. Swing and a miss. Strike one on the first pitch.
One strike.
Out of the way. Oh, 2. Ground ball over the first. That won the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Sugarland over the Comets. We'll make a separate. Tomorrow will be the double.
Third baseman, J.J. Bodie.
I'll probably do the double header on Sunday. That's called for a strike. We'll do the... Actually, I will make the announcement that we'll have the All-Star game. We'll stay in Atlanta. Actually, look at the schedule. That's called for a strike, 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now
2 away here in the inning.
Ryan Ward.
So, yes. So the Tigers and Orioles will be the last game was the last game before the All-Star break. We'll have the Home Run Derby coming up sometime this weekend. Sunday night, I believe we're going to do it. Then Monday night, we'll have our, as that's popped up, I'll bring up third baseman. He'll leap, cannot make the catch, and that's a foul ball. So we'll have the Home Run Derby on... that's a ground ball. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
Over the first, not in time. So the schedule has now been changed for Game of the Week. We'll have the Home Run Derby, as this weekend was supposed to have been Cubs and Braves. I've rescheduled it for August 30th. That'll be later in the year. It's for MLB's Game of the Week. Hadn't had time to do the Game of the Week, by the way, which that's why it's been postponed. So we will have the Game of the Week be the Home Run Derby. That will be the first thing up for grabs.
1-2.
That's down low in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we will have the Home Run Derby this Saturday. Then we'll have the All-Star Game. This is after I get home. Over the first. Tag the runner. Broncho's out. That will advance the runner to second.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Armando
Armando Alvarez pumped out his first time up, and then Monday we'll be live for a special MLB's Game of the Week for the All-Star Game. Hope you'll join us for that.
Ball.
As that is ball one. That is a fly ball to left field. That's going to be content in the inning. So it is no runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the fifth. 1-0 Sugarland.
Leading off for Sugarland, the shortstop, Zach Short.
Zach Short will be leading off the top of the fifth. I will start a VC in a minute. When we get to the seventh inning. First pitch for that's high for a strike. Zach Short provided what got Sugarland the lead for good last night. Swinging a miss, strike two.
0-2.
Here's a fly ball to left field. Is it going to be caught? It will be caught by Aline. He'll make the catch, one away in the fifth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Quincy Hamilton.
Covering up Quincy Hamilton. He's doubled and singled his first two at plates, batting left.
No. 1-0. Hee-haw!
1-1. Here's a fly ball to left field. That's going to be caught by Aline, two away in the fifth.
The batter, the right fielder, Ben Gamble.
Ha!
And low ball one.
Ball two. Hee-haw! 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ha!
That's strike three then the inning. Nothing for Sugarland. We get halfway through the game. 1-0 Sugarland.
Leading off, the right fielder, John Rose.
John Rhodes is up. First pitch.
Hee-haw!
On first strike.
0-1. No ball, 2 strikes.
First one away in the fifth.
The left fielder, number 31, Chris Ali.
This pitch is called for a strike.
0-2.
0-2 the count.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Three right, three.
Now batting, catcher Hunter.
2 away for Hunter Fiducia, flew out his first time up. He's only had a double, so he's 2 for 7 in the series. That's called for a strike. Parent Club Los Angeles Dodgers off today. They're in San Francisco tomorrow, taking on the Giants. Called for a strike. Swing and miss out in the 5th. Nothing for OKC as we head the 6th. It is still 1-0. Yeah, he should have not swung at that. John Rich really should have not swung at that.
Leading off for Sugarland, the second baseman, Brendan Rogers.
Brendan Rogers leading out the top of the 6th. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Michael Kopech and Gardo Enriquez warming up in the Comets bullpen. Double play in the 1st, strikeout in the 3rd for Brendan Rogers. Haven't talked to Brendan in a while. Brendan Rogers, to be more specific.
One, two.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch for Knack. Outside. Nearing 70 pitches so far as he's working his what could be a 6th inning. Two. Down low ball 3. Taylor Trammell on deck. Struck out and grounded out his first 2 at plate appearances. That's called for a strike 3. 1 away in the 6th.
Left fielder Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell is up. Oh for 2 tonight. I already mentioned about his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch. Called for a strike. Acquired from the Yankees last year, Taylor Trammell. Next pitch. That's high. Sugarland, the reigning AAA and PCL champions from last season. It was a great year for the Space Cowboys. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 ball.
73 pitches for Landon Knack. One, 2.
Ball.
High. That's Brian, who just came home from work.
High. 3.
That's called for a strike. 2 away here on the
Now
6th.
batting, designated hitter Jacob Melton.
Yeah.
That's called for a strike.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
Next pitch is a ball. That's fouled away. Two. High ball 3. Cooper Hummel on deck. 1-0 Sugarland here on the 6th. That's fouled away, and it's still a full count. That's called for strike 3. That one, the top of the 6th. 1, 2, 3, go Sugarland. Bottom of the 6th coming up. 1-0 Oklahoma City trailed the Sugarland Space Cowboys. Bring up Josue De Paula. Hit by a pitch in the first, right on the third. First pitch.
Ball, no.
Oh, for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Steven Uckert and Rafael Montero warming up in the Space Cowboys bullpen. All the bullpens to left field. And that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Really should not.
1, 2.
Slow for strike 2. And a miss. CIR for strike 3 on a circle curve for strike 3. 2 away.
Now batting.
Or 1 away from the 6. Only had look at the stats between righties and lefties. Popped down the first, singled his last time up, batting right.
Ball. 1-0.
1 ball and no strikes.
Hook one.
In the words of Sean, this game has been a complete board fest ever since the top of the first. Out of the way. The only big mistakes the Comets have had is
Two.
that's fouled away. That's fouled away. If we get another run or a pitching change, I'll start a VC with Sean. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, David Bodie.
That will bring up David Bodie. Comets really been struggling trying to get some base hits. Well, here's a fly ball to deep left field. Well, you can forget it. It is gone. As David Bodie ties the game at 1 with a home run. Number 11 on the year for David Bodie. Just like that, we're deadlocked at 1. First run since the first. That'll be it for the starter. Oh, it's my friend the Cookie Monster. So Hayden Wineski will leave. Do not think he'll factor in the decision.
Number 62.
Bennett Souza is up.
Sousa.
That's a ground ball, and over the first, not in time. Let's see what they're going to rule that.
Now batting, second
It will be a base hit.
Bracho.
Aaron Broncho is up. Up for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, 1. Broncho, next pitch for Broncho is fouled away.
Ball.
1. That's a fly ball. This is going to be caught. And that will end the inning, but not before the Comets get on the board. A run on 2 hits and a runner left on a home run as we'll head the 7th. We'll start at VC with Sean. And we're deadlocked at 1 run apiece. I will be right back because I'm going to go say hi. So give me a second. Be right back. While I fill up some water. I'm going to probably pass on sloppy joes. I have my humongous lunch. Alright, I ain't back. Top of the 7th inning. And it is a 1-1 deadlock. Let me do something here quickly. Top of the 7th, 1-1 deadlocked between the Comets and Sugarland Space Cowboys. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Sugarland. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Comets. Hi, Senor Sean. Daniel Wills here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Will you cut that out? YouTuber, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios today as Michael Kopech is the new pitcher for the Comets.
Leading off,
And Cooper Hummel will lead off the top of the 7th.
Hummel.
And we got a quacking duck in the booth. It's called for a strike. Oh no, we got more ducks in the booth. Sugarland's parent club, the Houston Astros, is off today. as we apparently have crickets in the booth. Don't know why. They are taking on the Texas Rangers tomorrow night in Houston. Will you cut that out as that's fouled away? So it will be the Lone Star State War between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Will you cut that out? That is called for strike 3, 1 away in the 7th.
The batter, the third baseman.
Oh no, we got air horns.
Smith.
Ball.
That's ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
1-0. Next pitch. That's fouled away. One the count. Check swing for a strike.
1 ball. 2
So Sugarland had a lead. It was 1-0 Sugarland. It stayed that way until last inning as that swung on a miss for strike 3, 2 away in the 7th until David Bodie homered in the bottom of the 6th. Will you cut that out?
Lavastida.
First pitch for Brian Lavastiva. Ground ball over the first. Sugarland down in order. Time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. We're tied 1-1 here in OKC. Will you cut that out? Will you please cut that out?
Number 47.
Rafael Montero, the new pitcher for Sugarland.
Montero.
You made me sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, but with new lyrics.
Here we go.
Armando Alvarez
Go.
popped out and lined out his first 2 at-bats. Batting right. That's fouled away. In the words of Sean, this game has been, let's just say, a pitcher's duel, which is kind of what we expected. Yes. Currently 1-1 tie here in the 7th as we're past the stretch. 0-2. That's outside. Whoever wins this game will take the series, take 2 of the first 3 games of this 6-game set between these 2 teams. As that's outside. In IRL, Sugarland coming off 3 off days after their games Saturday and Sunday against Round Rock were postponed due to the terrible floods, which we send our condolences to everybody down there in suburban Austin. I know Senor Sean appreciated me sending prayers to them. John Rhodes, strikeout, ground out his first 2 at-bats. And I did put a prayer for Texas deal in the president's chat, so really devastated to see all those floods down there. So want to send our friends in Texas a lot of prayers and love from Oklahoma. Yes, I know we are a rival to Texas, but as that's outside. But in all honesty, with all the serious nature that's been going on down there, we definitely want to send all of our prayers to everybody in Texas. That is a fly ball to right field, now 2 away in the 7th. I know Senor Sean feels bad for all those people down there in Texas dealing with all the floods as far as that is concerned. Will you cut that out? As Chris Alino for 2 tonight. That's called for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
No on what?
I didn't know.
On what?
I'm cutting it out.
That's called for a strike. Both teams with 1 run and 5 hits and no errors. As that's fouled away. Oh, 2 the next pitch. way outside, ball one. Pauline, the switch hitter, batting left now. Next pitch. Here's a blooper to right field. This is going to get down for a base hit, so the Comets have now gotten more hits than Sugarland. Will you cut that out?
No.
Hunter Fiducia is up 0 for 2 tonight. Or the first is off the bag, but the runner will not advance. So that was a mishandled, but runner did not advance to second. So he dropped the ball, but the runner did not advance. That's high for ball one.
1-0.
Comets only had one error on Tuesday. They have not committed an error since Tuesday. We'll get to your final line score for both starters. As we got crickets in the booth. That's ball three. That's for every time a visiting team hits a home run, we have crickets. Josue de Paula on deck.
No. I just did that just to make your lead commentator mad.
That's ball four.
Now batting.
We talked about Sugarland. Will you cut that out? And that's it for the starter. That's it for the reliever. Did not want to allow a walk. Unfortunately, he's going to get pulled from the game.
Now pitching for Sugarland.
Stephen Oker is the new pitcher for the Space Cowboys. Of course, Sugarland, this is their fourth year in the Pacific Coast League. They joined the league in 2021 when they were known as the Sugarland Skeeters.
It's a stupid game.
Now they've been called the Sugarland Space Cowboys since 2020. Trying to think how long it's been since they became the Cowboys. Think 2022, I want to say?
Probably.
Yeah. Of course, Sugarland, another Texas team, the only Texas team other than Round Rock, as that's down low in the dirt. Yeah, they are the only team other than Round Rock that's from Texas. And of course, they're not too far away from Round Rock.
In AAA.
In AAA, yes. But they have been with the Astros affiliation since they joined the league 4 years ago, so this is their fourth year as a member of the Pacific Coast League. They were an independent league, which that was where they came from, and now they are part of the AAA Pacific Coast League, which we're happy to have them. That's ball four, and that loads the bases. Sugarland's walks continuing to struggle. Jordan Thompson going to do some damage in a 1-1 tie. Oh, by the way, there's still 2 outs in the 7th. Keep that in mind. First pitch is called for a strike. 375 with runners in scoring position for Jordan Thompson. He's been between Oklahoma City and Tulsa. Up for a strike on a slider. Only time the Comets hit a grand slam was a walk-off grand slam. They have not hit a grand slam before the 9th.
No.
That's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As Oker trying to figure out why that was not strike 3, as he was getting some clarifications from the home plate umpire. And there's a line drive, and that will end the inning as the Comets leave the bases loaded. No runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 left. We go to the 8th, 1-1 tie.
Now pitching. Zach Jackson.
Zach Jackson, the new pitcher for the Comets. Remember the Comets lost a couple of players.
Leading off for Sugarland, the shortstop, Zach Short.
Zach Short leading off. Remember, Zach Short helped Sugarland win last night in the MLB The Show game. That's called for a strike. First start, Gardo Enriquez warming up in the bullpen for the Comets. We talked about Sugarland has really been struggling in IRL. They have really been struggling here in this season. They're doing worse than Round Rock. Round Rock's doing way better than Sugarland. So I think if we had to give the Texas bragging rights, you would have to give it to the E-Train. As that swung on a miss for strike 3. One away here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Let's see, Hamilton 2 for 3 tonight.
Hamilton.
I think Senor Sean would be happy with Round Rock getting the award.
Hey.
What?
Back off.
Why?
Why not?
As I'm trying to see the overall record, but it won't let me do the overall record. Let me see what the records are. Round Rock 40 and 47 in IRL. That's strike 3, 2 away in the 8th. As Ben Gamble got an RBI single in the first, ground out in the third, strikeout in the 5th, and a 1-1 tie. Fly ball to right field, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3 goes Sugarland. Will you cut that out? We go to the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 tie. Round Rock by the...
Leading it off.
Sorry to cut you off, Sean. I was getting ready to say, Round Rock trying to win first 3 games of the series against the Isotopes in the MLB The Show version. Outside for ball 1.
Hey, I'm just having a little bit of fun here.
Yeah, Sean, by the way, did well in the truck race earlier today. As that's a ground ball over the first, 1 away in the 8th. Unfortunately, his sister, not so fortunate, got caught up in the big one earlier in the race. Knew that was coming. Brian Ward has had 3 singles tonight. As he's just racking up stats and RBIs.
He's about to get moved up to the Dodgers.
Well, we hope he does get moved up to the Dodgers. As Cody Smart's here.
Oh, boy, we have an idiot sandwich.
Here's a fly ball to left field. That's going to be caught for the second out of the 8th. I think Cody Smart is Aaron Broncho's at the plate. I think Cody Smart needs to go throw the crew chief of the 34 down the mountain into the cap dive for not changing tires on the pit stop today. If you don't believe me, Cody, you can watch the race for yourself and tell me I'm not lying, as that's called for a strike.
Well, I can tell you, Cody is a mobile.
That's a fly ball, left fielder under it, and the Comets down in order. We go to the 9th. 1-1.
Hey, Bojo.
Who?
Cody Smart.
Now pitching.
Thanks for clarifying.
You do.
Brewster Grotto, the new pitcher for the Comets, by the way.
I'm not proud of you in D2.
Wait. You can tell me what happened when we're off the air, Sean.
Okay.
I probably know why you said that, but you can tell me off the air. Brendan Rodgers, not the Brendan Rodgers to confuse anybody that I used to work with at Harkins, to clarify. This is the Brendan Rodgers from Sugarland, 0 for 3 tonight. Double play in the first, strikeout in the third and the fifth. So we're tied at 1 here in the 9th inning here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. That's called for a strike. I didn't notice this. I don't know if anybody in this VC has noticed this, but somebody has returned to Discord, as that's called for strike 3, 1 away in the 9th. I think y'all know who I'm referring to.
Now batting, left fielder.
Will you cut that out?
Trammell.
No, I don't know who you're referring. Only been returned to Discord.
No, that's
No, that's a ball.
it's not Warman. Take a better guess, Cody.
I don't know.
Try David Heller.
Yeah, here we go again.
2 balls, no strike.
Yeah, we'll discuss this off the air because I don't want to discuss this. By the way, David is working at the ball game tonight. Oh, by the way, I did get to say hi to him as I was making my way up to the booth tonight. As Taylor Trammell at a 2-1 count. Grotterwell's next pitch is outside. We'll check games around the Pacific Coast League. I'll probably just do the PCL because I really don't want to have to waste people's time about how long the International League takes. So what we'll do is we'll do scores around the rest of the PCL. The Dodgers organization, well, Los Angeles Dodgers is off. They will play tomorrow against San Francisco. We'll check up on AA Tulsa, who is really having a season to forget as they're playing in Arkansas tonight. Here's a ground ball to left center field. That's going to be a base hit, so a 1-out single for Taylor Trammell. That's the 6th hit for the Space Cowboys tonight. I want to say hello to my Hedgehog kids. Of course, they just got back from Arizona last weekend, celebrating the July holiday. Will you cut that out?
No.
Also, Sonia wanted to say hi to me along with Green Jr., so I want to say hi to those two before I forget. Jacob Melton 1 for 3 with a single tonight. Struck out in the 2nd and in the 6th. It is a 1-1 tie here in the 9th inning. Yeah, I think it would be best if I only do scores around the rest of the PCL. I think that would be a little bit better just to save us some time. I think Senor Sean would be okay with me doing that.
Even though we're going to have to do score checks after this.
Yeah, after the stream is over. We will have the Whataburger post-game report. I've decided that next year I will be buying MLB 26 the show. And if the prediction is true, I'm going to say there is a God. And then Sean can look at me questioning my decision and go, Boyles, what the flip?
What the?
Oh, this is a double play. 2nd for 1. Throw the first in time. A 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. Will you cut that out? No runs, a hit, none left. Bottom of the 9th coming up. 1-1 tie. Oh, if anybody has not been following along with as Armando Alvarez leading off the bottom of the 9th, as Okert will remain in the game. He's only thrown 14 pitches.
Somehow this goes completely downsiding, and this is going to cause OKC to win.
Forrest Whitley and Sean Dubin warming up in the bullpen. Dubin got the save last night. Oh, 1. That's low for a strike. Swing and miss, strike 3, 1 away in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 5, John Rhodes.
John Rhodes is up. John Rhodes is up. I already see they've uploaded the Winter Classic logo for the NHL in Miami, which, by the way, I don't know if Sean wants to call out the Florida Panthers or not.
No.
Okay, we're good. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away in the 9th.
Now batting.
Right now, Sugarland about to confirm us not only in IRL, but here in the season of MLB The Show, as the first pitch is outside for Chris Alleen. 1 for 3 tonight. Flew out in the 2nd, strikeout in the 5th, singled in the 7th. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's outside. We've also agreed that we're not going to be talking about the NBA Summer League, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's a good thing. But hopefully all the players in each of the league's 30 cities making a name for themselves before training camp comes around. I know it's going to be a big blow for the Pacers now that they're going to go a whole season without Tyrese Halliburton, which we wish him the best of luck in his speedy recovery as he's out for next season, which that's a huge loss for the Pacers. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be there to support the team. As there's a fly ball to left field. Going back. Makes the lead, could not make the catch. It's a foul ball. Trammell tried to make the catch in foul territory, but it goes in the stands. So the Comets get a break there. That's fouled away. So a big break for the Comets there. Called for strike 3. We're heading to extras. Comets cannot get anything going. We'll head to the 10th. In a 1-1 deadlock.
Leading off
as Cooper Hummel leads it off. 1 for 3 with a double. Double in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th, strikeout in the 7th. Jacob Melton is the place runner at 2nd. Richard Grotterall will remain in the game. First pitch. Fouled away on a sinker.
Let's see here. So we're going to...
What are you doing, Sean?
I'm messing with the soundboard.
Oh, God. There's a fly ball over the 1st, 1 away in the 10th.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith 0 for 3 tonight. 2 strikeouts and a fly out. Out of the way.
No.
That's outside. Don't know what the record is for Sugarland as far as the extra inning games they've played this year. I know the Comets have lost a couple of extra inning games and won some. 2-2 the count. By the way, around the Dodgers minor league system, High Great Lakes playing a doubleheader after last night's game will get rained out. We'll talk about that on the score checks after we go off the air. Single A Rancho Cucamonga playing Inland Empire. 2-2 the count. Next pitch is outside for ball 3. Brian Lavastida on deck. Noavich with runners in scoring position. Out of the way. So we can agree the starters will not figure in a decision tonight.
Well, especially with how this game's been going.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of starters, let's give you your final line score. First for Sugarland, Hayden Wineski, who by the way has 11 losses on the year, leads the PCL in losses. 5 2/3, 1 run, 4 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts. He will not factor in a decision. The first 6 innings, Sugarland has only allowed no walks in 6 innings. Since the 7th, they've allowed 2 walks since then. 36 RBI, by the way, for David Bodie. Landon Knack, 1 run, 5 hits, no 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Sadly for him, he will not factor in a decision tonight. But Comets have not allowed a walk since. They have not allowed a walk since Landon Knack walked the batter. That's a ground ball over the broad roll. 2 away in the 10th. That advances the place runner at third.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian Lavastida.
Brian Lavastida 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. 1 for 8 with an RBI. Ground out in the 4th. Unassisted ground out in the 7th. Walked in the 2nd.
Ball.
That's ball 1. In IRL, Los Angeles Dodgers coming off getting swept by the Brewers. That's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 10th. A 1-1 tie with here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark.
Now pitching for Sugarland.
And Sugarland will be Forrest Whitley, who, by the way, is a former Round Rock player, if you guys didn't know that. So, former Express player, 13 appearance, 0-1 record.
Leading it off, the catcher.
Chris Alleen is the place runner at second. Hunter Fiducia flew out in the 3rd, strikeout in the 5th, walked in the 7th, so he's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Whitley's first pitch. Down low for a strike. Or, no, for a ball, excuse me. 158 average with runners in scoring position for Fiducia. 1 base hit or a home run will end this game. Strike 1. Forrest Whitley, if I recall correctly, I can recall correctly, that's called for a strike. I know in the quote pandemic year, he lost, I want to say like 4 or 5 decisions against OKC. But that was when he was with Round Rock. He has not lost a decision against the Comets, because that's fouled away. Plus, we haven't seen Forrest Whitley on the mound. I don't think we saw him in the opening series back in Sugarland in March. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away in the 10th. So this is the first time the Comets have seen Forrest Whitley since. Josue De Paula 0 for 2 tonight. Walked and hit by a pitch. He also got hit by a pitch in his first time at at the plate. Grounded on the third, strikeout in the sixth, walked in the seventh.
That ain't good.
Hurry.
150 average, by the way, with runners in scoring position. Here's a broken bat over the first, two away in the 10th. So the Comets cannot get the runner to
Now
third.
the shortstop, Jordan.
Hey, Mr. Boyd.
Yes. Why are you hitting me with a frying pan?
Because I got word that Mr. David Eller, he actually never left this court at all.
So I'm going to strike one. Well, he said he was going to deact. Well, we'll talk about this off the air. I'm not going to
Yeah,
talk about it.
off the air. I just want to make a correction.
But David and I did talk to each other before the game, so.
That's a ball.
Low ball one. Oh, and I got something else I can tell Cody and Sean off the air. That's going to trigger somebody that's not in this VC, by the way. We got
Let's see if we can even get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss, strike three. That is going to end the 10th. No runs, no hits, one left. We're not done yet, y'all. We're heading to the 11th inning, boys and girls. 1-1 tie. This is becoming like...
Time.
Wait, what?
I said, overtime.
We're heading to the 11th.
Now,
11 innings.
Edgardo.
And Gardo Enriquez, the new pitcher for the Comets. Just remember this. When I started playing my first MLB The Show game, folks, we went to 11 innings,
Zach.
and the scoring didn't take place. It was like nothing. You want to take a guess which two teams I was playing at the time?
I got no idea.
Try the Cardinals and the Cubs.
What a love update.
That was when I used to be a Cardinals fan at the time. That's ball two. By the way, that was when I upgraded my PS2 to a PS4. And then I had my PS4 from 2018 all the way to 2024, believe it or not. Until I bought my PS5. Will you cut that out?
Yo!
Oh, first, that's strike one. 3 balls and a strike for Zach Short, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Enriquez's next pitch. Low ball 4. Go ahead, Sean.
This game is boring.
That's the first walk since the first 2 innings for the Comets. Quincy Hamilton doubled and singled his first 2 at plates. And then he flew out in the 5th, strikeout in the 8th. 2 for 4 tonight. And a bunt that's going to be called for a strike. 212 average with runners in scoring position. Just remember, Sugarland, and I don't know if Sean's aware about this, this is the only team the Comets does not have a winning record against. Keep that in mind. Over the second, it goes into center field. It's going to score a run, and it's 2-1 Sugarland.
Now batting, right fielder.
So that's going to be an error completely. So the run will score. So here's the bunt. So David Bodie will get charged with an error as it goes out to center field. Oh my goodness me. That will be an unearned run. The one thing you did not need to do. So it will be a base hit plus a throwing error by Bodie.
Cody Smart, do you have something to say to him?
That's called for a strike. Ben Gimmel, an RBI single in the first. Ground out in the third, strike out in the fifth, flew out in the eighth.
Hey, I think I need to say something to the third baseman.
That would be David Bodie.
Hey, David Bowie, you blew it.
That's outside. By the way, nobody out. The one thing you could not do is allow Sugarland to score, and that's exactly what the Comets allowed. I was going to say Sugarland has a winning... This is the only team Oklahoma City has not won as far as the season series is concerned, as that's a fly ball going foul. Because remember, before this series, Sugarland won the first two, took 2 of 3 from the Comets. That was back on opening day. This is the first meeting between these two teams since, and that's a line drive. That's going to be caught for the first down of the 11th.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Brendan.
What were they doing?
So yeah, they ruled it a base hit, and it will be ruled an E5 on Bodie. So a base hit and a throwing error on Bodie, as that's in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
I'll be amazed if the Comets only give up just this 1 run. By the way, that run is unearned, which we all know that by now.
That was so stupid.
There's a fly ball to left field. Aline going back, and he'll make the catch in foul territory, 2 away in the 11th. And this is, by the way, the most runners both teams have left on base this season.
Now batting, the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell, 1 for 4 with a single tonight. I've not talked about the Dolphins organization.
No balls, 1 strike.
I think right now.
We'll probably I'll talk about that off the air because they haven't even started their games, by the way.
And by this point, it's irrelevant.
Oh, 2. High ball 1. So Landon Knack, who allowed 9 walks in his last start against Las Vegas, he will not factor in the decision. It's looking more than likely the loss is going to Edgardo Enriquez.
Full count.
As Jacob Melton's on deck, as now it's a full count. Next pitch. That's ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 2 away.
The designated hitter, Jacob Melton.
The struggles of getting that third out come back to haunt OKC as Jacob Melton is up. That's called for a strike. The last thing the Comets needed to do was load the bases, and guess what? It just happened.
They choked it. They have choked it.
That's outside.
If OKC can't do anything in the bottom of the 11th here,
That's on that loss is going to be on David Bodie. And you feel bad for Edgardo Enriquez, who is unfortunately looking like he's about to take the loss. That's high for ball 2. You got to be careful because remember the bases are loaded. You allow 2 more balls. Well, as I was going to get ready to say, you allow 2 more balls. That's ball 3. You're going to allow a run to score, and it's going to get worse. That's fouled away. 3-2. Fouled away. By the way, college football 26 will start on Monday. And Sean's really excited about the first matchup as here's a fly ball to left field. And boy, the Comets got away with that one right there. That ends the inning. They got away with it right there. So just the one. So that line will be 1 run, 1 hit, 2 walks. There was 1 error. They left the bases loaded. Bottom of the 11th, Comets down 2-1. And as Sean said before, and I'll say it again, they better be thankful they only gave up 1 instead of 2. And here's Sean Durbin, who's, by the way, who closed out last night's game, as he's going to go for the second save, as David Bodie, who got an RBI and who had a home run in this game, that was back in the 6th, but he hasn't done much since. By the way, Jordan Thompson is the place runner at second. First pitch for Dubin. Down low, ball 1. Tying run at second. Winning run at the plate. There's a ground ball. They will get the runner to third, so that's good. Good job for David Bodie getting the runner to third. So now the runner at third with 1 away here in the 11th. As Ryan Ward, who's hit 3 singles, and he flew out in the 8th, his last time up.
No, that's a ball.
That's ball 1. By the way, someone sent me a friend request, and you're probably going to be saying broad to this.
Oh,
A real truck series driver. No, I'm not making this up.
you?
Armani, does Armani Williams ring a bell to you?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he just sent me a friend request on Facebook, and I accepted it. So,
Yeah.
so yes, I am friends with a real truck series driver, and no, I'm not making this up.
Hard time.
Well, you get my point.
Mm.
Nevertheless, it's still a real truck series driver. That's ball 2. That's 2-2 the count for Ryan Ward. So if Ryan can get like a sac fly, this will tie the game. That's in the dirt, ball 3. One thing Dubin does not need to allow is a walk. Remember, the Comets did walk off a team which was a grand slam, a walk-off grand slam. Here's a ground ball. That's a base hit. That's going to tie the game. It's an RBI single for Ryan Ward. We are jet-locked at 2. Now the winning run at first.
Get it, hey.
And Aaron Broncho is at the plate. That's called for a strike. Flew out in the first. Broncho's 0 for 4. He's gotten the golden sombrero. Flew out in the first, ground out in the 4th, flew out in the 6th and the 8th. He's had 3 flyouts in this game tonight.
Yeah, but if he gets a base hit here, it doesn't matter then. He doesn't get the golden sombrero.
I know he's already gotten the golden sombrero already tonight.
Well, he'll lose it if he gets a base hit here.
Or what he needs to hope is Ryan Ward steals second. That's outside. Or the only way he keeps the golden sombrero is if he allows a walk. Or draws a walk, rather. That would put the winning run in scoring position. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Now you can make it 0 for 5.
Yeah, you need that golden sombrero.
Now batting.
Well, here's another person with a golden sombrero, Armando Alvarez, 0 for 4 tonight.
I know another person who has a golden sombrero.
Who?
You.
Even though I was 0 for 2 and Uno.
Good Lord. Yeah. There's something that went
Technically, I deserve the Mr. Weatherman.
Hey, I know another person with a golden sombrero.
Who?
Oh, no.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
So he's got a golden sombrero.
Why?
Oh, man.
Wait till you see how many runners were left on base for both teams.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And I should mention, these are going to be more than likely season highs for both teams.
Both of these teams.
Swing and a miss. That will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We are heading to the 12th inning in a 2-2 deadlock. This game may not end.
This game stinks.
Now pitching.
Michael Grove will be the new pitcher for the Comets.
Cody, can you play that soundboard again? Yeah.
Leading off for Sugarland, the first baseman, Cooper Hummel.
This is getting
Cooper Hummel is leading off the top of the 12th in a 1-1 tie. That's outside for ball 1. Place runner is Jacob Melton.
I just want this game to end.
That's a fly ball. And Bodie redeems himself. He'll make the catch. 1 away in the 12th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith is up. Oh, and it was on that number for miles an hour.
Oh, here you go, then. Ding.
You were going to hit me with that. Cam Smith is another player with a golden sombrero for right now. First pitch is outside for a strike. Whenever this game is over, we'll have your Comets post-game report.
Whatever it is.
That's a ground ball over the first. 2 away. The runner did advance to third, and now 2 away here in the 12th. So Cam Smith does do the sacrifice ground out to get the runner in the third base. And before I forget, over almost half the field in the truck series on my channel, by the way, failed to finish. Almost half the field failed to finish. Only 24 of the 38 starters finished the race. 14 of the 38 failed to finish. Oh, by the way, that's called for a strike. Will you cut that out? Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one, the 12th. No runs, no hits, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 12th. 2-2 tie.
Leading it off.
Well, John Rhodes is leading it off as he's 0 for 4. Armando Alvarez, the place runner at second.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1. Next pitch. In the dirt. Dubin, by the way, will get a blown save. His first on the season. There's a line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Are they going to bring the runner home? Yes! And the ball game is finally over! It's a walk-off RBI single for John Rhodes! And the Comets win it 3-2 in the 12th inning. Santa Maria! Oh, you guys enjoyed that entertainment.
I did.
So a run on a hit, no errors, and a runner left. John Rhodes, the Heroes, the Comets win it. They have taken 2 of the first 3 games of this series. In a 3-2 final, that was in 12 innings. 3-8-1 for the Comets, 2-7-0 for the Space Cowboys.
Thank goodness we're done here with this game. Although I'm hearing chips in the background.
I think that's coming from Cody's end.
Cody! What? Are you having chips? The sun chips. Office cheddar.
You're going to figure, Shale Cody.
No, but you can go the figure sale.
Hey, Sean. You know the best part of Cody getting caught?
It's on the street.
It's on the stream. Comets win it 3-2 here in 12 innings. Let's tell you how many runners, by the way, were left on base for both teams, starting with the Comets. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 errors. 2. 3. 4. 7. 8. 9. Well, technically, we'll say 10 runners were left on base for the Comets, by the way. 10 runners. Since John Rhodes was at first, by the way. Sugarland, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. This is how many runners they left on base, which, by the way, will be a season high against the Comets, by the way. 2, 3, 4, 'Still at 4, by the way. 5, 6, 9. They also left 10 runners on base. So both teams left 10 runners on base in the contest. Can you believe that? That's a lot of runners left on base and a lot of chances. Ben Gamel's 34th RBI on the season, so there you go. Winning pitcher will go to Michael Grove as he retired everybody in the top of the inning. With 1 strikeout, he will improve to 7-0 on the year. Sean Durbin will take the loss as he gets a blown save. 2 runs, both were unearned on 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He will fall to 0-1. There was no save here tonight. Landon Knack, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, the player of the game. Sadly for him, he did not factor in a decision here tonight. With the win, the Comets improved to 56-34, excuse me. Sugarland falls to 37-53 on the year. To save us some troubles, let's take you through the rest of the Pacific Coast League as you see the final scores, by the way, for the International League, because I'm not going to, because this is, by the way, a rapid pace. We're going to go ahead and tell you this. Sean's going to do the happy dance. I was just talking about Round Rock, about taking the first 3 games of the series, which, by the way, they did, which, let me see if they did win the first 3 games of the series, so I was correct. Round Rock wins it 4-3 against Albuquerque. So we'll take it through the Pacific Coast League because I'm not going to waste time. Winning pitcher was Cole Wynn. He's 1-1. Dade Dunning's 2nd blown save in a row. The loss goes to Jake Bird. He's 0-3. Sean Bouchard had a solo shot for the Isotopes. Keston Kira, Austin Nola had an RBI for Albuquerque. Alan Trejo, Justin Foscue, Trevor Halver, Josh Hatcher had RBIs for the E-Train in the win. So Sean's doing that choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
So Round Rock could win the series tomorrow night at home against Albuquerque. Reno shut out Tacoma 1-0. Winning pitcher went to Kyle Nelson. He's 5-0. Joe Manafee, 6 save. The loss will go to Logan Evans. He's 3-7. Only run scored in the contest was a Tristan English home run for the Aces in the loss. Sacramento beat Salt Lake 3-1. That's what we'll do for the rest of the year is we'll go through the Pacific Coast League scores because we don't care about the International League, even though we care about it in IRL, but that's besides the point. Ethan Swan got the win for the River Cats. He's 4-7. Landed Roof's 23rd save. The loss to Samuel Aldergardi. He's 5-6. Logan Porter hit a home run for the River Cats. Carter Howell and James Tibbs III had an RBI double for the River Cats. Caleb Ketchup had the only RBI single in the contest for the Bees in the loss. El Paso beat Las Vegas 3-1. Winning pitcher for the Chihuahuas was Ryan Bergert. He's 7-6. Wandy Peralta, 16th save. The loss to Jacob Lopez. He falls to 7-3. RBI double for Max Muncy for the Overalls. Leo Dallas DeFreeze, Gavin Sheets had the 2 RBIs for the Chihuahuas. As you, by the way, already seen the final scores from the International League as far as that is concerned. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers had the day off. They're back in action tomorrow against the San Francisco Giants. Bobby Miller will be on the mound for the Dodgers, taking on Logan Webb of the Giants. That will start at 9:15 Central Time. Double-A Tulsa fell to Arkansas 5-4. Dylan File gets his first one. He's 1-0. Kyle Gibson, his second loss. He's 2-2. Joendry Vargas had a home run for the Drillers. Joe Hudson, Carlos Rodriguez had RBIs for Tulsa. Gibson, 5 runs, 4 earned on 6 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeout. Alec Gamboa's second blown save. Milker Perez hit a home run for the Travelers. Leonardo Rivas and Blake Rambush had an RBI for Arkansas. Casey Lawrence picked up his 31st save of the year. 1 run, 1 hit, no walks, and a strikeout. Somebody just rejoined.
It was me.
Okay. Dylan File, 3 2/3 of an inning, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Michael Morales did not factor in the decision. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Tulsa will continue their series tomorrow against Arkansas. Jackson Ferris for the Drillers. Tyler Go for the Travelers in the contest. Well, we'll see what happens if we get another encore tomorrow, as the Comets will host the Sugarland Space Cowboys tomorrow night. Another 7:05 first pitch. If there was anything to go by from tonight's game, it should be fun. Emmett Sheehan is looking to get something going as he is coming off a no decision against the Overalls. He will start for the Comets. He will take on JP France of the Space Cowboys. Sheehan 2-5 record at 2.40 earned run average. JP France 6-5 record at 3.75 earned run average. It's a fireworks Friday here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. We'll have post-game fireworks after every game. The gates will open at 6 o'clock. 7:05 first pitch. Call 405-218-2150 or order your tickets at OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. It will be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If you cannot make it to the game, my friends, our live coverage will begin at 6:50 with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeartRadio app. Streaming coverage will be on the MILB TV and the Valley Sports Live app. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up, my friends. Comets win at 3-2 in 12 innings. Will you cut that out? 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Comets. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Space Cowboys. Winning pitcher was Michael Grove. He's 7-0. The loss goes to Sean Durbin. His first blown save and loss. He's 0-1. With the win, the Comets improved to 56 and 34. Sugarland falls to 37 and 53. For Cody, Sean, and our producer and engineer, the YouTuber back at our 1340 studios, I'm Daniel Vole saying good night from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Thanks as always for joining us. We'll talk to you again tomorrow on OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Heartland Fly.